The day after you've closed the deal, you want to know that there's someone around the table that's got really good intimate knowledge and experience of how a software company runs. Many investors have a financial background, not an operating background. What the Software Advisory Board brings is a wealth of expertise of how software companies run and best practice around the world in running unique technology businesses with a group of people that are second to none in the industry in terms of the expertise in their particular area of competence. We've created this group of people, which I think are an amazing group of people in the Software Advisory Board that can really help and support you on the journey through the ownership of the business by Livingbridge.
Really, I see it as a support mechanism for the executive teams of the portfolio companies to really leverage. And it's up to them on how they want to leverage it. So it's not sort of hard-coded as part of Livingbridge's proposition.
I think the portfolio can also meet other companies in the portfolio. So I think that's the other benefit, is peers who are going through their journey, or maybe at a slightly different stage, but they can share experiences, they can troubleshoot problems. So I think the advisory board also allows them to do that.
It'll be unusual, I would say, that if you were going through something you weren't sure of, if somebody else within the portfolio hadn't already been there and done it. So having the ability to be able to reach out and say, well, this isn't going very well, have you got any advice? Or equally to give advice if you're the one that's on the other end of that call is really, really useful.
I think when you're in a company that is growing and scaling, you can sometimes get really entrenched in your own perspectives. And I think this board really gives the opportunity for the executive team from the portfolio companies to seek out new perspectives, different ways of thinking, sound out ideas in a really safe space.
I actually mentor one of the chief customer officers and have worked with her for over the last year or so. So we would meet up on a regular basis and we would pick particular topics that she was struggling with. I've also worked with another of the portfolio companies who had a particular issue around renewals. So working with them and helping them look at their data and understand what was happening and giving maybe some suggestions about how they could maybe think about it differently.
It's a set of good people. And the backgrounds, the experiences, they're really diverse. It's very open. The trust is strong. And it's just a wonderful platform to share each other's views on the patterns and the trends and the opportunities and challenges that we're seeing out there in the market. And that's a wonderful set of perspectives for any company within the Livingbridge portfolio to leverage.
We've worked with a number of the portfolio companies over the last couple of years. Initially, we're in a phase of developing and building the board and getting it operational, and then more recently doing sessions around product and AI strategy and other things collectively with the portfolio CEOs. So there's lots of ways that we've worked so far, whether that's light touch in a sort of regular sort of heartbeat motion of getting together collectively and talking about a particular topic, or getting engaged one-on-one between a portfolio member and one of the portfolio companies in something more substantial as a project within their business.